We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers. Since 2014, we've been traveling the US and the world in search of the best, most unique ways to race a mountain bike. From stage races in the high Andes to short track races in our friends' backyards, we're always looking for new ways to challenge ourselves. In this video, that challenge is going to look a little different. After 7 years of nomadic living, we took a leap and bought a house. A 1970s fixer-upper that we will be turning into our dream base camp for all future adventures. If you want to follow along with this project, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps this channel out. Okay, let's get started. Welcome to Building Base Camp, Episode 2.
Let's all just think through this for a second.
He expressed some doubt that we could have this fireplace pulled out, have our nook built, and have the drywall hung by Tuesday. But nothing fuels Mackie like doubt, so here we go.
In the last episode, you watched as we truly ripped our house apart. And got a taste of just how long these sorts of projects take.
Okay, it is the evening of night 2 of ceiling demolition day, so.
We also made our fair share of mistakes.
I'm feeling a little inconfident in my electrician skills since I apparently don't know how to wire switches.
But we're looking at this as just another adventure that we will remember for years to come.
Wires are hanging from the ceiling. The ceiling is not there, the insulation is all out, and it's 27 degrees outside.
Now it's time to start rebuilding our kitchen. And we're on a timeline since we decided to host Christmas for both of our families. Luckily, my parents showed up early, ready to help out.
Okay, it is 9 days until Christmas. Is that accurate or is it 10? 9 days until Christmas. We're doing our advent calendar a little differently here this year. We have a massive to-do list. Because renovating a house wasn't stressful enough, we decided to also host Christmas dinner for, 10 people? So not that many, just a normal day. This is our schedule and how we're gonna accomplish that. Today, we were supposed to build the cabinet ends, build the back of the bar, install the outlets and the range hood. What time is it right now?
Hey, we can do this still.
What time is it?
It's 4 to 4.
How many of those things have we done?
No, it's not 4 in the AM.
None.
We
got
have
other
done
things done.
many important things today.
None of which are the four things on this list.
things. How'd we do?
50%.
50? 75?
Well, we did good. We did our cabinet ends because basically our counters are gonna come out a little wider and we need a nicer looking face. So this will be drywalled and then painted the same color as the cabinets, which will not be this color because white is boring and we are not boring. So we're about to sawzall and cut down our beautiful and kind of expensive range hood because we're both tall and we want it to be at the highest setting, and our ceilings, even after ceiling day, are not high enough. That looks too far. Oh boy. No, I mean, I'm just, are we sure?
Got it.
There's gonna be overlap, right? After we do this still?
Yes, because each of them are still going to be 14 inches. Let's all just think through this for a second and make sure that I haven't thought it out poorly.
It just looks short. Where you put the mark looks short.
Yeah. So that's going to be.
If we have this thing, we have.
So if we have 13 and a half, and then we have 13 and a half from the other one, we could do 27.
But you wouldn't want to have. You want to have at least 2 inches overhang.
I guess we should have like checked
ceilings. Yeah.
that. I mean, if we hadn't put the ceiling down or put the ceiling up, we never would have been able to do that.
Come down another 12 inches. And that's, you know, we certainly don't want to be that long.
I think we pulled it off. Maybe it's too early to say that.
We at least cut it correctly.
We cut it. We were able to cut it with a Sawzall, so praise the Lord for Sawzalls.
Guys, we have a range hood. Are you excited?
I'm very excited, but that was like way harder to install than I would have imagined.
Yeah. It's okay, go fire it up for us, come on.
It's not 3 days into the event.
No, I just feel like it was a fussy process.
Nice.
It's very powerful.
Turn on the lights for us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Even if I'm bending over.
No head smacking on that range
I
hood.
can't even. I don't think I even gotta hit it on the edges, so it's a little closer. You might hit on the edge.
It's okay. That
But we
looks
put it to
amazing.
the absolute maximum height. Install range hood. Get out of here. 6 days until Christmas. And things are progressing right along. The island, the bar is gonna go up today. The fireplace is gonna come out today. Fingers crossed. And yeah, it's gonna be a big day. This is the butcher block countertop that my dad and my Uncle Paul and a local woodworker named Tom made for us, and it is gorgeous. These are all woods from Southern Ohio. We've got black walnut, this is poplar, cherry, and then curly maple is this really beautiful sort of streaked maple. And if you want to follow Tom on Instagram, he is at Curly Maplewood and he does amazing work. Wow. This is a big moment. Gosh, it somehow looks so good even though everything around it looks like crap. So pretty.
Due to the time constraints and the fact that we have no experience with textured drywall, and the kitchen ceiling, well, kind of one of the most visible parts of the house, we decided to outsource the drywall finishing. However, we had been hearing so much about contractor delays that we decided to call before we were actually ready.
Okay, so the drywall guy just came and he can come on Tuesday. However,
Which is the day after tomorrow.
the day after tomorrow. However, he expressed some doubt that we could have this fireplace pulled out, have our nook built, and have the drywall hung by Tuesday. But nothing fuels Mackie like doubt, so here we go.
And like a challenge.
I'm gonna go last. You're gonna go
I'm
first.
gonna go first. Got
so
it.
I get tell me to stop. Wow, this is such a nice dolly. This is for delivery, man. Okay, hang on, let me get completely straight on it.
We've successfully gotten the fireplace out. It's outside in the trailer, going to the trash. We have measured and decided what size we want our alcove. Ran into a little issue that it had to be higher than we thought because of overhead clearance is necessary. But we've got pieces cut now. It's time to frame out the alcove.
Can you pause for a second? We just got a call from the drywallers. They're coming tomorrow, not on Tuesday. So, we got a little bit of work to do. Frantic! We're getting a little frantic. We're getting a little frantic, but oh my gosh, it looks like a wall. Holy crap. With
Holy
a
wall.
closet, except this is not a closet, it's gonna be a wood stove.
She poppin' and droppin', she rockin' topless, no stoppin'. Got me deep in my pockets, I'm about to give her my wallet, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow.
What time is it?
It's 10:15.
What time?
10:15.
I've been up this late in at least 3 years.
It's not true.
Okay,
Is it New Year's?
what's the sitch?
It's past our bedtime, but
Yes.
we did really good. I think we did
a
really
lot
good.
today. Give us a
First
brief
of all, the
summary.
fireplace no longer looks like a fireplace.
Well, we took out the fireplace insert,
Yes.
the entire thing.
It looks a little weird right now, but I think it's gonna work.
What's going in there?
The wood stove,
Wood stove.
which is actually a gas stove, but it'll be here.
Looks like a wood stove, but it's actually gas.
It'll be here, little
Right now we just have a Sid Nook.
emo wood stove.
Your wood stove, a gas stove.
And the pipe.
Okay, excellent.
And the pipe will go out like this. We don't have the pipe yet, so we didn't finish this. So unfortunately, the drywall guys will not be able to do the finish. We'll have to do the finish work ourselves on the ceiling, but that's okay. No one's gonna see that.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so we did that. We drywalled this
Oh,
whole
the drywall
wall.
everywhere.
We did the drywall in the kitchen at the top,
Yep.
except for that little section that needs to be fixed because there's a pipe there.
Yep.
And then we installed our butcher block countertop.
Yep. Or bar top, technically.
Bar top, yes.
Because the countertops.
Good
are
point.
still-
Oh, and then we fixed our coat rack.
You mean, yeah, we
Meaning
drywalled
we
the
drywalled it. Yes.
entryway wall.
Both sides of it
Great
this time.
peril with Dad on the ladder staircase.
Yeah.
And we put the drywall on in here,
Oh yeah.
patched that, where we'd rewired stuff. Basically, we dealt with pretty much everything that needs to happen before the drywallers, except for the corner. We ran out of corner pieces. And that stupid pipe,
Stupid pipe.
which we didn't have what we needed to fix. Oh,
Yeah.
and the bent pipe for the stove.
Other stupid pipe.
And the stove, because we don't have the stove yet.
Well,
But
yeah, that's true.
that we didn't really need to deal with before. We just needed to have the pipe run. Also, I think it's a miracle. Like, everyone's just like, oh, contractors are taking forever. Like, you'll have to DIY everything you do. So we called the drywall people and we figured
Oh, what was their name?
One called drywall.
one called drywall. Right. And we figured they would be like, oh, we're booked until like March of 2027.
Well, we called yesterday.
We called yesterday, and the guy said, oh, I'll come over tomorrow and look at it. And we're still like, okay, I'll still probably be a couple weeks out. And he comes and he's like, well, I can start on Tuesday. And we're like, ah! And then at like, what time is it? Like 7 p.m. tonight?
Yeah, something like that.
He called and was like, I could be there tomorrow. So that's why we're still awake at 10 o'clock. But, so I think it's a myth.
It's a myth? I think we just got
Contractors slow down. Well, actually, you know, I think it is. I think no one else wants to have contractors in their house drywalling everything 3 days before Christmas.
lucky. But we're like, whatever.
If it gets done, it gets done.
After seeing what Craig from One Call Drywall was able to do in just a few days, we knew we had made the right decision. Miraculously, we achieved almost everything on our Advent calendar and were able to spend an amazing holiday with our families with a fully functional kitchen. You might be wondering, amidst all this house renovation craziness, are we training and riding bikes at all? The answer is kind of.
Welcome to the Pain Cave. That's so unoriginal.
Yeah, that's
We're not calling it that.
No.
But this was the very first thing that we set up here, which is for a reason, so that we could keep training while we're doing all of the other things.
upstairs, all the upstairs things. I can just come down here and casually do a little overhead press with whatever that is.
It's like 175?
I will say, like, I feel like we've done pretty good for the past month, really good considering everything we're doing. Pretty good overall with our training. We've been able to do really consistent gym workouts, and we did do quite a bit of riding until it snowed. This is why we bought the house, to create this space that we can train in and exist in and recover in. But there's been some upfront investment.
100%.
Which is why the series is called Building Base Camp. But that is why we chose that name for our house, is that we do still plan on traveling a ton and adventuring a ton and all of that, and we need this home base to come back to.
We needed the stability, so that's why we got a house. And this is going to provide stability once we stop tearing everything apart and creating chaos and lack of stability, basically. I guess there's still stability. Like, we have a house, we have plumbing, we have toilets.
Yeah, I just think it's been actually less chaotic than this time of year for us many times. Like, a lot of times in the winter, we were prepping to go abroad for a couple months and, like, trying to build bikes in December.
La verdad tiempo me compré un Rolex. La plata no es felicidad, pero invierto en Forex. Me confundo quién amar, a quién mandarle flores. Yeah. Tener uno, tener más amores. Yeah. Tenemos hielo, yeah. Estamos ice, yeah. Un doctorado, los Tony Ice, yeah. Yo soy muy grande, que la que hay.
Good job. Your turkeys have improved a lot.
No se repite, dice que me la dan, al menos no quiten. Oh, yeah. No los autorice, oh, yeah. Desde que tengo a mi familia, paso bien. Que Dios me dio una más de vida, paso bien. Mis panas rompiendo la liga, paso bien. La meta la tenemos fija, desde que tengo a mi familia, paso bien. Que Dios me dio una más de vida, paso bien. Mis panas rompiendo la liga, paso bien.
This break from a strict focus on bikes has been great for us mentally and will probably help with mid-season burnout come summer. We've also found creative ways to incorporate construction into our gym workouts and to get our poor friends involved. Literally carrying all the boxes of flooring up the stairs. What do you think? You having fun at our work camp yet?
Yeah, it's called functional life workouts.
What they're doing is they have to get 4 boxes up the stairs as fast as possible, then come back, do the lateral dumbbell raises, 4 sets. I'm doing deadlifts. Is this working? Is it effectively a workout? Yeah. The last box. Go, David, go.
Tenemos fija, los sentimientos, eso es lo que siento. Esto es nueva cima, ya se siente otro viento. Tómate el tiempo y si quieres yo te cuento cómo es vivir y no morir en el intento. Te enseño cómo invierto, solo apostar en lo que es 100% cierto. Ahora como lo que quiero, mi plata cubiertos. Y los míos comen aunque no tengan abiertos. El hambre ya está muerto.
We've also been embracing snow sports.
No se repite, dicen que me la dan, al menos no quiten. Oh yeah, no los autorice.
Our friends Liz and David, who are right there, there's Liz, there's David, came to visit from Boulder. And one of the things we decided today when we went up to Pajarito is that we absolutely need to set it up so that Liz can come skiing with us.
Slash sledding.
Slash danger sledding.
Wheelchair snow catamaran.
Wheelchair snow catamaran, exactly.
Wheelchair snow catamaran, yeah.
So we have purchased double sleds.
Snow problem.
Snow problem. In matching orange. They match each other, not
Is it
anything
an option
else
to get
especially.
different colors?
It was, but
Oh.
I figured I need to be able to see her if I lose her.
Yeah, exactly. Some straps, maybe a drill, maybe some duct tape. We probably also need a way to attach you into the wheelchair.
And a way
need
to
a
attach
seatbelt.
you to the whole thing so you can pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Not
pulling
that you're
me.
pulling, but
Yeah,
you're pulling.
Macky's
Yeah.
pulling me.
What happens? Ready? Oh yeah.
How's it doing up front?
Honey, you don't have to do anything. You don't want.
If I got
I think you'd be fine until that little like
I'm not
lump
sure
right
what's
at the
over
bottom.
there. I'm a little
Yeah.
nervous for that.
Yeah. Wait till we have our
Otherwise,
crew.
I do wish we brought my other leg. Right.
Your other leg.
My other leg.
That would be nice
My
too.
leg support. A new leg would be great, but also a leg support.
Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, and suddenly you told me, baby, you're lost, but I am too. Whatever the cost, we'll make it through. Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do? If you are not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do.
I don't think yesterday's workout was hard enough. I need some drops.
If I told you that I don't know where I'm going, don't know what to say, but I go without knowing. If I told you that I don't know what to believe in, don't know how to pray, but I pray anyway. Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do? If you're not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do. Tell me you're the
Thanks for watching this episode of Building Base Camp. If you want real-time updates on our house project, make sure you join us on Patreon, where we've been posting a weekly house update video. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video, where we really get into the fun stuff and start our 2022 off-season training for real.
White countertops are neutral, the walls are gonna be neutral. So everything else has gotta pop. There's no coming back from that.